Hey everybody, Josh Gary from JoshG.tv, and I just want to let you guys know, you may have noticed not as many updates on the website, uploaded videos, as much as I used to. Well, I had some things going on. I got married a couple weeks ago, and so there was a lot of planning involved in that. And then of course there was the honeymoon, which is what this video is about, because I just kind of had to share. What we ended up doing is we actually ended up going to Daytona Beach, Florida, which if you know anything about me, I'm a huge fan of Florida, Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, such like that. So we went to Daytona Beach, Florida, which was pretty interesting. There were a couple places that we saw, and I just had to grab some pictures, like this drive-in church. It was kind of cool. You actually drive in your car like a little drive-in theater. If you know anything about Daytona, you know exactly where it is. I just thought it was funny. Had a nice beachfront room that we were able to stay in. Had a congregation of birds every evening, which was just kind of weird. I don't know exactly what was going on. Nice beach waves. The weather was pretty good. Now, of course, the biggest attraction when you go to Daytona is the racetrack down there, where they have the Daytona 500. And I knew it was like one of those big super speedways. I'm not a big fan of NASCAR, so I don't really know all the terminology. But that place is freaking huge. The thing spanned like, I don't know, like a half mile, the grandstand deal. And so that's pretty much like right there on the main strip. When we fly in, you can see the stands over in the background. It was definitely neat to see. And of course, since we're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Orlando, we did a little bit of the touristy stuff. One of the days we went to SeaWorld and got to do some of that stuff. We got to see the new Shamu show that they have, which was kind of neat. It's always interesting to see how they take the animals and they make them do neat tricks. They had one where it got up and like slid across the little landing there. They waved, they splashed, all that stuff. It was definitely kind of cool, and you can tell that you know, they do them several days or several times during the day, and so a couple of the local wildlife was trying to get a free meal, I guess you could say. We also got to see the baby dolphins, which I actually got splashed by one of them. Apparently they didn't like where I was standing. And we got to feed the dolphins, which was pretty cool. And those suckers, I mean, they know feeding time. They come right up to you. There was even one actually like jumped up on the little shelf so that you could pet them. I mean, that was it was definitely cool. If you go to SeaWorld, feeding the dolphins is definitely a neat experience. And if you got the extra time, you can actually swim with the dolphins, which we didn't get to, but I heard it's pretty cool. Now, we went down there just say, hey, we're going to do a bunch of new experiences, and they've got this hotel right on Daytona Beach called Above Daytona or Eat Above Daytona, whatever, something. And basically it's a 28-story hotel, and on the top floor is a restaurant, and there's just some fabulous views when you eat. They open just for dinner. So usually you get a nice little sunset view, and then when it gets dark you can see all the lights come on and everything. It's definitely an experience. It's a little expensive, but I think the atmosphere kind of makes up for it. Now, of course, Universal Studios. That's one of the other ones that we went to, and that is just crazy. You know, they've got the Jurassic Park stuff where you can walk around. They've got props from the movie. They've got a recreation of the Welcome Center, and they got the Jurassic Park ride, which was pretty cool. And then after we got off the Jurassic Park ride, there was one of the guys there. He had the little dinosaur puppet, which was, it was like a little baby dinosaur. It was kind of cool. Now they've also got the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which was fabulous. If you're a big Harry Potter fan, I definitely recommend it. Go check it out. They've got a recreation of Diagon Alley and Hogwarts, and there's all these different rides and stuff. It was definitely cool. Got to try butterbeer. It's different, but hey, it was an experience. They've also got the Marvel Superhero Island, which has got a very cartoonish downtown kind of area with shops, and they've got the big characters of the superheroes. I got to meet Captain America, and it was definitely cool. We also went to the Toon Island, which had a lot of cartoons. They had Andy Cap and Beetle Bailey and stuff. And here you see Jen got her picture taken with Popeye and Olive Oil. And throughout all of the different places, they had little signs, like the little comic thought bubbles and speeches. which you could stand and get your photos taken care of. You know, they had a lot of different photo ops that you could take advantage of, which of course we did. All in all, though, it was a very fun trip. I'd actually thought about calling up my mom and saying, hey, just keep my daughter and, you know, bring her and her stuff down here. We're going to live down here. It was definitely nice. But, you know, we got back, and now I'm back into the swing of things and be doing more videos and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned. I do have some more coming, I promise. I have been a little slack, but we'll get right back on. We'll catch you guys later.